Hello, Bame Farm fans. It's a glorious sunny day here at the end of March, and we're gonna take this time to play outdoor shop time. And we're gonna see the easy dumper in all of its glory one last time. So we'll dig down in here and find the control, and we'll watch it one more time before it's no longer part of this truck. We got to get the safety out because, you know, safety last. Okay, get the remote again. It goes down. Touchdown. And it goes back up. And I need it back up so I can get all the bolts out in order to do something else with this truck. Now, well, that's gonna be fun to line up. I guess I could, you know, use both hands here. One to hold the button, and one to put the safety in. Help. Okay, now it's lined up. Now we're safe. Now we can work under here to remove the bolts, which I may have started on yesterday while Dad was putting a new exhaust on. These are the flatbeds that I bought, and one of them is going on the 250. We're going to go with the aluminum one because it will outlast the truck. Theoretically, it won't rust away as long as it doesn't get wrecked, bent, or somehow destroyed by hot lava. The aluminum should outlast the truck and be around to go on the next truck that will inevitably end up replacing it, you know, just because of rust on the rest of the vehicle. Yay, Ohio, we're in the Rust Belt. So there's a skirted, a plain steel, and aluminum, and these are all, did some research, they're all designed to fit. Guess that came out. These are all designed to fit medium duty cabin chassis, so 350s, 450s, and you know, bigger, that size range, like 1 ton and above trucks. Dually beds, but that's not going to stop me because I'm going to love the width on a single wheel. It's going to look a little funny, but hey, it can't be as hillbilly as having, you know, the easy dumper directly on the frame and not in a bed. So it'll be functional. And there is a gooseneck in it, but I don't know how well that's going to work into our plan, because the frame rails are 34 inches and the truck is not 34 inches. so you've already seen me go through moving the rails, but where are the rails? Oops. What are we doing? Destroying perfectly brand new parts, right? Well, we're gonna try to bring this down out of the sky. The bed sits really high on the truck. Like I said, it was designed for medium duty, and I don't know, there's just a lot of little things to change, but no big deal. So I've already made a nice cut. We cut this one in half, and then we're gonna overlay and bolt them together. And here we go. I'm ready to cut this one. We got the saw rigged up with these two little clamps here to help me ensure that I keep my mark all lined up and give me a nice solid boundary instead of trying to watch the half-inch mark down there in the shadow. So I guess we'll go ahead and watch me cut this other one. Aluminum is non-ferrous, right? It does say it's ideal for copper pipe, aluminum tubing, PVC, and brass rod. This isn't quite tubing. It's like 3/8 aluminum. But it cuts like a butter knife. Well, here's a quick little mock-up. I got the rails cut down and a nice row of frame bolts in there. On every foot should be plenty to hold the load. And I didn't show off yesterday as we were trying to mock it up, but that bed was halfway up the cab and we couldn't see out the back window, which I still probably need to address shortening this, but luckily everything is bolted together and I've got various cutting devices to make things shorter. I think I pretty well have this sitting. We're gonna reuse these holes are from the original bed, and we're just gonna leave these boxes in from the easy dumper. And I'm down here with a marker to do my best, hopefully something, to make a note of where that hole is. Make it easy lining up, right? Well, it seems my marker plan worked well enough. We got a pretty good idea of where we're going. Those ones, the bolts were too short, so I took a nut and painted it and was able to move it just a little bit. We got that nice yellow circle. Don't ask about the square. Those are special. About time to drill some holes, make some metal shavings. Well, for the good old-fashioned freehand drill press, let's go see how we did. Everybody come down into the darkness. But it's a glorious moment. We're not completely done. However, hopefully you can see that if I'm shooting at the right thing. We're sitting down on the bolts. With the four corners, the bolts stayed in place. These middle ones, I gotta put the bolts back in so that we missed that bad. Yeah, not sure. We'll figure that one out in a hot second. This is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely lots of room to stack hay and whatever else on the back. Yeah, the bed's not too small for the truck. That's okay. We always got big loads to carry. Oh, down into the darkness. We're tightening the last bolt. And okay, that's better. That's what we needed, was this light. There. Show that off. Yeah, see my 3-foot pipe reaching. I don't know if the camera shows off just how crazy this bolt placement is and how inaccessible. Don't ask how I got the nut started. I got real lucky by being able to reach my fingers in that gap in the front by the cab. And that was a pain. I'm glad I have long fingers, but if my fingers ever get fatter, that ain't working. Almost done, almost done. Well, here we are, all done and on the truck. I don't know, I don't have anything to haul big yet. Don't have any hay to go out too soon. This other side view hasn't changed much. And, I don't know, eventually I might figure out the gooseneck thing, but since I don't have a trailer and I have the flatbed truck, I'm not worried about the gooseneck. And we gotta pop in here. We'll go on the other side. I'll get the nice front view. You know, it was designed for a dually, but it's nice to have the bed width. Okay, magical moment. We have lights, all the lights. They don't show up well in the daylight. There, now I can see the glow. And having these upper lights will be really good for, say, hauling stuff, because they should hopefully maybe be above whatever I'm pulling behind the truck. So this has been a fun repair video here on the farm, and we'll catch you guys later with more fun farming action.